Lions fans, we're back with Season 2, Episode 7 of the Lions Main podcast. The Bengals tried to rally in the fourth, but were no match for the Kings of the North. We now set our eyes on the Taylor Swift-led Chiefs, hot off a new album. As always, thanks for tuning in. Like, subscribe, and follow us on all platforms at Lions Main Podcast.
This is the Lions Main Podcast.
Taylor Swift. Huh. You know that? Yeah, I guess it is her team. Yeah.
Hey, she was looking. Taylor. I just saw a picture of her on like Jimmy Kimmel or one of those shows. She's kind of looking bad. Not gonna lie.
Taylor Swift.
Black boyfriend effect. You know, everyone says like the black wife or black girlfriend effect.
Right. And he's the king of code switching, too.
Right, he's the king of code switching, so therefore maybe
Wait,
a little rub off.
have you seen? I mean, I'm sure. Have you seen like the other girls that he's dated?
Beautiful women.
Beautiful woman.
But they definitely look different.
Not like Taylor.
Beautiful. Different.
Yeah.
Definitely don't know.
A happy couple, one would say. A happy couple.
Yeah. Happily engaged.
Yeah, album's getting a lot of bad reviews online because I think people just hate to see a girl happy.
That's true. Definitely true. I know Drew hates to see that. So, what we'd like to see, though, is our homies showing up in enemy territory and showing them, you know, how real fans root. So, how was Cincy, Jordan?
Yeah, especially after a dub. Come on,
It was huge.
Where's
Huge.
the hype? Where's the hype?
I'm hype. I'm hype.
4-1.
Had the opportunity to go to Cincy this weekend. Absolute blast. Went on the banks. That's like their, you know, bar area, pedestrian walking, so you can buy drinks and then walk around in there. Lots of fun. I actually made a stop at a Tin Roof, Cincinnati Tin Roof. So, but it was a blast. Visited some friends. Lions traveled well. I'll say that. Tons of blue. I think we ended up kind of messing up their stripe the stadium. We kind of like, you know, interfered with that. A lot of Honolulu blue between the orange and black. So
Yeah, wait. So can you explain it to me? I saw that in like someone talked about that, about this stripe. What was it?
So they try to stripe the stadium. So different sections are assigned to wear, you know, either, you know, black or orange. They do it with like a lot of teams will do it. Like we've done it for like the Michigan State games and whatnot. But yeah, just a lot of those fans sold their tickets to Lions fans. It's probably because Burrow was out, but yeah, a lot of Honolulu blues, whole sections of it. You can see like online, just shining through.
You know, underrated thing about like your team unexpectedly being bad, like the Bengals, is like tough on the event planners. You know, like they have all these events planned, like, oh, we're gonna stripe the stadium, like,
yeah, awesome idea, fun.
Yeah, great idea. When you have Joe Burrow, great idea.
Right.
Jersey sales.
They're like, they literally saw him go down, and they're just like, I can only imagine just like they're like going to hell because of
the
it.
marketing and sales team got fired immediately. They're like, we don't need you.
Yeah.
We're gonna sell way less.
Honestly, it's sad to say.
We're making less money. It's like, can you imagine the powwow meeting that the Bengals like admin team or whoever it was had, like the events team had, like after he got hurt, and they're like, all right, what are we gonna do here?
We got to
right, because now everybody's looking at them on how to generate ticket sales.
Right.
Like, gosh, no, that'd be a nightmare.
Cancel the pizza.
But a funny
party.
moment, I was wearing my St. Brown jersey. This girl walks up to me, and she's like, hey, we've been looking for, and she's a Bengals person. She's like doing something fun. She's like, hey, we've been looking for somebody to do the headstand that's wearing the St. Brown jersey. I was like, I'm like, the group I'm with is like, yeah, you should do it. I was like, fuck no, am I doing that? Am I getting on my fucking head right now in the middle of the bar?
And your shirt
and they're like, we'll hold you up.
Yeah.
We'll hold you up. I was like, no, hell no. Am I on my head? Like my head.
Bar.
I was like, all I need is for one of you guys to slip. I tweak my neck and my weekend is ruined. And I said, ask somebody skinnier. I said, I'm not doing that. I said, I'm not doing that. So, but just funny moment. And they've been like the Cincy fans, shout out to them. They were cool to talk to. No one was rude to us. But it was difficult, being in enemy territory when something sick would happen. Like when Laporta jumped in for that touchdown. Oh my God, I wanted to go bonkers, but I had to keep my shit tamed because, no one likes that fan, that, the enemy fan that's being an asshole and loud. So
how many bowls of Skyline chili did you have?
I wanted to get some. We couldn't get the group to go. We ended up going to a nice dinner that night, actually watching the second half. But, at like a restaurant bar, the Eagle, shout out to the Eagle. But no, I would love, I'd fuck up a bowl of Skyline chili, to be completely fair with you.
Would you
on top of the noodles?
Would you butt chug a bowl of Skyline chili if the Lions won a Super Bowl?
Oh, if that's what it took to get them there, if that's what it took, I hope we all would spread our cheeks for that. Are you kidding me?
Stank, don't it? So overall, good assessment of Bengals fans. They're not like rowdy Detroit Lions fans. You might pick a fight with the wrong one. You come up to our city.
I don't think that's true either.
Hey, you saw
you mess with people though. You'll get checked.
Right.
Everybody has freedom of speech, but there's repercussions.
Yeah, like the LaFleur when he stepped. Remember about 2 years ago, he stepped on into our turf, and some fan had to check him real quick. So,
yes, he did.
Shit happens, but no, I think we can just breeze through the Cincinnati game pretty quickly. It was what we thought it was going to be. Lions score a lot. Bengals scored more than we all thought, though, but we knew we would pretty handily win. For the first time,
can we talk about how easy the Jake Browning over 0.5 interceptions pick was? I mean,
crushed it.
Happened in the first drive.
Crushed it
Immediately.
Right.
Yeah, I mean,
I told you, Drew. I thought that was a great bet when I saw 0.5. I'm like, oh, Drew, that's a good bet.
Yeah, no, this was
Kirby too. Kirby with another pick. It's just like, so I was watching the game with one of my buddies, and they're just like, I was like, Kirby with another one. He's like, what does that guy get like a lot of interceptions? And I'm like, he's literally just a INT merchant. Like, I feel like I've shared my thoughts on Kirby in the past. It's like, I think he's like a very good player, like a top safety. Do I think he's like
top what?
Top. I'm not my ball knowledge on the NFL safeties is not the greatest. I'm just like the eye test. I'm like, I don't know. I feel like he
top what?
I mean, Derwin James better. Correct.
Better career, longer career, but better.
I'm biased.
What I'm trying to say is like he's kind of proven me wrong in a way where it's like the guys just kept getting interceptions. Like the initial thought is that like INTs, turnovers in general are lucky, but when it's like this proven, when it's this like when he's got
consistent
this many, consistency.
He's a ball hawk. He's got good hands, and like notice where he gets his feet in when he needs to. He's a good player.
Great awareness.
His awareness, something special.
Yeah, no, but I mean, just to bring it back to the picks, this was the first time this year that we all hit. So Drew, this is the first week that he didn't lose money on us. I mean, it's only $15 every week, but no, I mean, Demo went over 51.5 rushing yards. Sam Laporta over 3.5 receptions, and then Browning, like you said, Drew. I mean, that's probably the biggest lock we'll have this year. So, yeah.
Laporta kind of had a game too. Laporta, I felt like he showed up and played well.
He had over 90 yards, right?
He did.
He hasn't had that in a while. He's due for some for the box, bro. Due for some box.
Some box, dude. We're gonna franchise tag that.
Mm-hmm. But he got it, which is good. And Demo, man, that was the last one to hit too. And I was like, fuck me, not twice.
Well, I think it was
not twice.
I sent you guys a text, like both the other two hit like first quarter, and I sent you the screenshot of the bet, and it was like, what was that, like beginning of the third quarter?
Yeah.
And Demo had like 4 yards, and I think what was your over under at? It was a 50 something.
51.
Yeah, and I was like, this is not happening. But then they just literally just fed him. They
It's
just
his
set him.
hometown. I was like, how can you not? Like, when I was watching that, I was like, please. Like, I was like, how can I be wrong on this? I was like, I thought written in the stars. I thought you'd do it just because.
Well,
And
yeah, you
they
knew
did. Thank God.
they gave him they drew up the passing touchdown for him. You knew they did that because it's Cincy. Like, there's
Right.
no reason they needed to have him throwing a passing touchdown.
Just
in this
just
game.
getting into Demo. Remarkable man. 1 rushing touchdown, 1 passing touchdown, 68 total yards, 65 of them being rushing on 18 attempts, 3-yard pass, hometown. Man, oh man.
Family came out.
Family came out, sister was out. I'm sure you guys all seen the videos by now. We talked about it leading up. Just a good game for him, and like had to have been a special moment.
Phenomenal
No.
way. Yeah.
I had no idea about his sister either. I had no
Right.
idea that had happened, and it happened last year. It happened like what they say, like a year and a half ago.
I don't remember when it happened, but yeah, you can't beat yourself up on not knowing something like that. That's like so personal, and I'm sure it's something that they didn't really talk about. Who talks about that kind of stuff super openly? And then, but yeah, it looks like she's doing well. She's in good spirits, at least. Quadriplegic. That's a tough life, no doubt.
Yeah.
I like the thing that the Lions posted this on their Instagram. Was, I don't know if you guys saw it, but it was like the Demo. It was one of the coaches for Cincy. I forget. I don't know who. I guess my coach, like assistant coach ball knowledge isn't that high either. But it was one of the assistant coaches that said, hey, went up to him after the game, was like, hey, you might not remember this.
Yes.
Like, I don't think you do, but we were at a camp here on this field, 10, 15 years ago, and you were like, I'm gonna be playing on this field one day, and here you are. And I was like, I would love
It's a
to
nice
do that.
moment.
Like, that would, yeah.
It reminded me of the Big Wit, the Big Wit clip.
Yeah, absolutely.
And that was also in Cincinnati too, which is just kind of funny coincidence. But
is that the clip with the talking about the lineman?
With Barnes.
Barnes, yeah.
Yeah,
Barnes, okay,
Andrew
Derek
Whitworth and Derek Barnes.
Yeah.
Did Andrew Whitworth play for the Bengals?
He did early in his career.
No.
I believe
finished
so.
up with the
No,
Rams.
Derek Barnes would have came up to him. Like, Andrew Whitworth's like 40. And Derek Barnes is 25 or 26. And so Derek Barnes in the league, Andrew Whitworth would have had to been like,
He played for the Bengals. Yeah.
Did he finish
early
up?
in his career?
He didn't finish up with the Bengals, no. He was
Which are the
played from
Rams?
2006 to 2016.
Okay.
I guess I'm confused about what the point you were saying on that field. Because Derek Barnes went up to Andrew Whitworth on like a different field. Like,
Yeah, but it was a Cincy. It was a Cincy moment. Cincy-related moment. He was playing for the Bengals, and he was visiting the Boys and Girls Club in Cincinnati,
in Cincy.
which is where
That's
just
just
where
I feel
just
okay,
in the city.
okay.
I guess not on
I
the
was
field,
talking.
not on the
I
same
was
field.
talking. All right, I see where we went.
Yeah.
Right. There we go. There's
yeah.
one piece of information we forgot to put in there that was
Just
like,
the city. It's just the city is the connection.
right. Yeah.
All right. So what are we thinking about Joe Flacco?
Yeah. Well, the reason why we bring him up is because, it's pretty interesting. Was he so bad that, 2 weeks ago he got fired, by the Browns because he played horribly against the Lions. And then Jake Browning was so bad, after playing the Lions, that he got benched, and now they hired Joe Flacco. I mean, what an interesting dilemma. And now they go and play the is Flacco starting as they go and play the Packers? I think so.
I believe so.
You're welcome.
I believe he's
you're freaking welcome, Packers. But no, Joe Flacco stinks. Jake Browning stinks. I don't know.
Do you think Flacco-led Bengals can beat the Packers? Does
hope so.
Joe Flacco know something about the Packers that we don't? He can see through their defense and not feel the pressure and Micah, yada yada.
He beat them once. He can beat them again with a better receiver, with 2 better receivers on his team. So hopefully he
Poop offensive line though. Poop.
Yeah. Those some poop old bones. Yeah.
Yeah. They need a insurance wipe.
Anyways, can we talk about some good quarterbacks or what?
Some good quarterbacks. What do you mean, Goff Mahomes matchup that we got leading up to this week?
I think that's something that's a little more sexy to talk about. I mean, when we take a look at all of the position groups, you could arguably say that the Lions are better at every single position group than the Chiefs. I think the only argument that people have is that Mahomes is better than Goff. I mean, I think anybody besides a Lions fan would say that that's true. But half the Lions fans say that Goff's
that's
better.
what they'll say. But matchups matter. They do, because it talks about complementary football. And Jared Goff's 2-0 against Mahomes. Played him when he was on the Rams, that historic game. Do you guys remember that, going to the wee hours of the night, the 54-51 game?
One of the greatest regular season games of all time.
Yeah. This year we've had some great regular season games, but that have rivaled that one. That's been the one they've been chasing for, recent history. And then 2023, when we opened the season and beat the Super Bowl champs. We're 2-0, or Goff is 2-0. That's big. That's big, baby.
Yeah. No, I mean, Mahomes is better than Goff. Mahomes is better than Goff.
I mean, you could say that. You could say that, but also Goff has been under how many offensive coordinators, and how many of them have gone on to be head coaches? I mean, he's the head coach printer. There's a common denominator and a variable.
Say that again. Say that again.
The head coach printer.
Yeah.
How many offensive coordinators he's worked with that have gone on to become head coaches?
Okay, but that is like a very misleading. Like
he got him hired.
He's played for Sean McVay and then Dan Campbell. So, is it Goff or is it the coach?
Goff.
How many different coordinators has he played under? 3? 4?
Well, I know at least 3.
So he's had. So let's name them. Ben Johnson, we know that one. Who else do you have? Jeff Fisher. That's probably his worst one.
Jeff Fisher. Is Jeff Fisher was in the OC on.
Was he calling?
Am I crazy?
Let me see. Hey, Jimmy, look it up.
I'm gonna look it up. Jared Goff.
I pulled the rabbit out of the hat, and he's got to chase it around the room.
I'm just like, Jeff Fisher hasn't been in the league in like a while.
I swear, wasn't he the Michigan Panthers coach for a hot sec?
Or
one of the XFL teams?
He was.
All right.
Back when Bates was there, Baitinator.
That was one of the last
diving
Madden
deeper in
games
AI
I bought.
mode.
I'm started you up with that game.
What are you,
ChatGPT
or Perplexity?
Just
Copilot.
Okay, all right. Here's kind of something fun. All right,
Perplexity has all of them, so I'm not sure why.
Who knows if this is how accurate this is, but Google, is it Gemini? So can y'all see this? Do I need to zoom in?
Give it a little zoom. Get a little zoom. That's very hard to read.
All right. So Jared Goff OCs. Some dude named Rob Boris.
Oh shit.
And then Matt LaFleur. There you go. Head coach.
Yeah.
And then no designated OC between. Yeah. And then Kevin O'Connell.
Head coach.
Anthony Lynn. Yeah. And then BJ. I see you, George.
There's a little bit of something there. It's not. It's
I feel
not
like
out
you
of nowhere.
didn't know that, but like, yeah, you are right.
I think he felt it.
He felt it. 2, 3 OCs that became head coaches.
You know, when you sit here like a casual, you watch the games, you see the players, you hear the names, they show up again, everything comes around.
Full circle.
That's how I know.
Yeah, but you did say Jeff Fisher. When was the last time?
What was Jeff Fisher? He was part of that team.
Jeff Fisher was. When was that? Jeff Fisher was in the NFL. It's got to be like
2016.
Head coach. Wait, so what was it? Damn.
Cooked.
2016 was his rookie year. Huh. All right. I see you, George.
Thank you, Drew.
Elite ball knowledge. I wonder if he looked. That's actually kind of elite ball
I did that.
knowledge. What if he looked that up and just like acted like, "Hey, I might be right, I might not be
Yeah,
right."
maybe it's could
Go
be
ahead,
true.
look it up. Let's see what you think.
Yeah,
let
they
you
set
let
him
you
up for a
let you have
trap.
an opinion about it.
One thing I did want to say about Goff. Goff is like leading the NFL in a bunch of the top QB stats. He's leading in touchdowns with 12. He's first in completion percentage with like 75% or so. Second in passer rating, second in passing touchdown percentage, 8.3%, which is kind of crazy. I mean, the Lions offense is just ridiculously efficient. And like the Bengals game was no different. I mean, I feel like the last two
Are you
games
about
are
to
hard
say it, Drew? Are you about to say it? Or what are we thinking? MVP, maybe?
I'm not gonna say it yet,
Hey,
man.
hey. We're
Has the-
winning
Here's the
games.
thing.
There's some other quarterbacks that have competed for it that aren't winning games this
100%.
year, and that matters.
That's 100%. I do think like it's testament to like everybody. There's nobody that's standing out as of right now as like the MVP. I mean, I think before the season, obviously, pretty much all of last year, with Josh Allen, like it was an MVP favorite, and the dude just came out and like shit the bed against like a Patriots team that I feel like might make the playoffs. Like not, they're like the 7th seed maybe in the AFC. And so, yeah, I mean, the fact that Jared Goff has at least done it well for 4 straight games, I do think it'll be Jared Goff is like, it's a very known thing that he struggles against a good pass rush. And so I think it's, looking forward to this Chiefs game because
They have a good pass.
I don't know, he hasn't been hit very much so far this year, and that could be our offensive line, but it also could be the teams we played. I mean, Cleveland's got a somewhat decent pass rush, but
You guys are raving about the Browns.
How could you not? Trey Hendrickson and your Michigan boy. That's a lot going on there. No?
Miles Garrett, a Michigan boy.
yeah.
Yeah.
Trey Hendrickson's on Cincy.
Oh, sorry, yeah, Miles Garrett. Yeah.
But look, the narrative holds. None of them did anything. So
Yeah.
hey, Miles Garrett was close though. Like the whole game, he had an arm on Goff's shoulders the whole time. So
And they did, Cincy did force, I think it was Trey Hendrickson, force that ugly Jared Goff play. That is like a quintessential Jared Goff not being able to escape the pocket, like
Bambi legs.
Like that's the shit. I'm like being honest. That's the shit that makes me so nervous.
Just fall
for like, yeah.
What do you think about like Trevor Lawrence in the Chiefs game? Him getting out of the pocket, stumbling around.
Yeah, but we're not talking about Trevor Lawrence being like a top QB. We're not talking about Trevor Lawrence like leading a team to a deep playoff run. Maybe it's like exciting.
I think we should be.
I'll leave that to somebody else. I ain't talking about that. But
you scared of him?
I just like that. We're constantly talking about Jared Goff or like making a case. It feels like as Lions fans, we're making a case that he should be considered as like top tier quarterback. And that's the shit that like that kind of play where he gets to the strip sack. That's the type of play I feel like the top tier doesn't make. Even though he does all the other things like really, really well, and he's like obviously super accurate, and he's throwing touchdowns at a high clip. It's like that play, I feel like, or those plays are like the thing that is the separator between a Super Bowl and losing to the Commanders.
Right.
So
no. I agree. I think if you even look at other teams, if you look at the Eagles when they lost to the Chiefs, it's Jalen Hurts losing that fumble. Right in the fourth quarter, right? The quarterback that makes those type of errors are usually the ones that end up losing to the Commanders. So no, that's a good point. And I also don't think.
But isn't that?
I love Goff, man. I love him, but I don't think you can be I don't think it's ever happened that the MVP has been 10th in passing yards. And that's where Goff currently stands in yards. Like I just don't see it, no matter how efficient he is. So. I mean, he can be as efficient all he wants.
Well, yeah, I think obviously there's the cases of like Lamar has won it but he's got the rushing yards to supplement it and the rushing touchdowns.
Right.
And like, if we see a Jared Goff rushing touchdown this year, it's like
give it to him.
I'm like curious how
Hand
many
it to him.
rushing touchdowns he's had in his career because. Dang, you pull it up. All right.
They used to pull the read option with him back in LA, back in like 2017.
Well, it's gonna be like one of those plays like you remember that Peyton Manning play where it's like everybody's kicked out by the the naked boot.
Yeah. Now that would be a play that's creativity. That's outside of the norm. Everyone thinks the Lions are handing the ball off 4th and 1 to Demo up the middle. Nope. Naked Jared Goff boot. That would be.
Yeah, I mean it's like we mentioned it last week. It's like that play with the tush push fake. It's like.
Yeah, but handing it off to Saquon Barkley is not as cool as Jared Goff naked boot. I'm just a hater of it, bro.
Kane, do you remember Clarkson Chiefs? It was JV blue, or no, it was varsity gold versus varsity white, and we're in the red zone. We ran 34 dive twice in a row, didn't get it, and then we ran 34 dive fake Kane boot, touchdown, baby.
Yeah, I don't remember that. Easy.
I have a very specific memory. Easy. It's same play 3 times in a row. Had the kids fooled. I remember sitting there like, oh, they're gonna be so tricked.
You were lead blocking on that 34 dive, weren't you?
Fuck yeah, dude! I remember
cracking skulls,
locking up with the linebackers because we had good offensive line then. Shout out to Preston, Scott Allen,
Zach
and Nathan Smith,
yeah,
Adam Maddich.
Hell
Shout
yeah.
out to all of them. Stefan,
right?
Let's go. Convict line, huh?
Jesus.
By the way, Jared Goff has 12 rushing touchdowns in his career.
Oh wow,
that's honestly more than I thought. He's only got two for the Lions, both in 2023. But Jared, this is your year. But yeah. Anyway, to your point, Kane.
Mm-hmm.
We left him hanging like that. Jared, this is your year. No, he's got to win, though, Drew. I think you're right. He's got to win the Super Bowl in order for to get the respect he deserves. He's never going to get it. With the legs, that type of shit's going to hold him back.
I feel like people love talking. Maybe it's just the internet and Lions, like Twitter or whatever, like love bringing up like who won the trade, and they keep bringing up the Stafford Jared Goff trade, and it's like genuinely like pretty even. I mean, people make the argument it's an even trade, but I'm always like, dude, flags fly forever. It will not be even until, I mean, it will never be even because as soon as the Lions win a Super Bowl with Jared Goff, then the Lions won the trade.
Right.
Right.
Because of the context of everything. But I'm just like, anybody making an argument that it is even as of right now, I'm like, no. It's like, Matt Stafford won a Super Bowl with the Rams. And so, therefore, I don't know, they won the trade.
They got what they needed out of it. They got exactly what they asked for with the trade. So, like, we haven't gotten what we want. We're close. It's showing, like all the great players and the success of the team, but it's all for nothing if you don't win the Super Bowl.
Anyway, that's my Jared Goff take. I mean, gun to head, I'm not taking him over Pat Mahomes. Back to the original question. I feel like that's like, I don't know. Do you guys feel differently?
No, I'm not taking him over Mahomes. No chance. Even after the stinky goose egg that Mahomes had last year. No chance.
We got it. I'm taking him. You got to win with him. You got to win with him.
You know what's a interesting like parallel, and I might contradict myself here, is like if I had to just take a head coach right now between the two, not career, right now this year, do I want Andy Reid or do I want MCDC? Hey, look, I used it. Proud of me?
Yeah, you used it. You see that?
And I'm going Dan Campbell 100% of the time right now this year, 100% of the time. But I just kind of went against my argument. Like obviously you take Mahomes over a career, but 1 year right now, 1 year, Most people will take Goff. I know. I mean, it doesn't. This isn't everything, but fantasy. You take fucking Goff. You take fucking Goff, right? On the better offensive line. The perfect time to talk about the position groups. Better offensive line, better running back duo, way more consistent receivers. I don't even know who's playing at receiver half the time, especially with Worthy's injury and whatnot. Tight end, we'll call it a wash. And then defensively this year, I think we can go 50-50 on most position groups. So I mean, you gotta lean to Goff. Like Goff is in a better position. Goff is just better overall.
They have a good defense, and that's true though.
Yeah,
but so do we.
You think so? What's the best part about their defense?
Their D line.
Interior D-line.
I think they got a clean D line.
You think
even their outsides are good.
Besides,
I can't argue that. No, but like they got Chris Jones.
Right.
They got
Best
fire
interior.
up chips. Shout out. Mike Dana.
Hey, put that away. There we go. Thought you were showing yourself.
They got the big Greek Karloftis. Like
True.
that's a, and then they got Derek Nadal. I think that's how you say his name. I don't know him, but that's some cloggers right there. Clog you up.
Speaking of cloggers, is Aleem McNeil. If he slips back into the picture this week,
It's
Yeah,
a wrap.
it's done.
Then it's the conversation. Ends.
no, I mean, all right. So this is a good conversation. I mean,
this is the real argument.
I think we wanted to talk about injuries at some point.
Yeah.
I will say, like, I feel like the Lions has the Lions defense had their like staple performance in this year yet? Because I mean, the Ravens game, sure, I see that. But like the last two games, I don't know. I thought they played pretty poorly down the stretch against Cincy, and granted, like a lot of those were just like big chunk plays in the passing game after we, were on our
like George predicted.
Fifth.
George did say, yeah.
Yeah, I mean that play where Jake Browning just rips it deep to Jamar Chase. Letting Jamar go deep on you, like get behind you, is just a wild thing.
Pause.
To me. Like, why would you ever not just like stay behind that guy?
Mm-hmm.
But so I don't know. I
think they probably just
I'm
got
wondering how
complacent
much
and lazy. Maybe, I don't know.
could be.
Dan
Fourth
will
quarter.
run. Kirby got
I don't know. I
lazy.
feel like
Yeah.
maybe I'm just a hater. Maybe I'm just being a hater and just like. Turns out the Ravens might not be as good as like we all thought they were. Like they kind of bad.
You're saying
their
the thing
offensive
that
line
George
is
hates.
bad.
George said he hates
I'm
like
just saying-
after Lions playing people just start discounting people. Maybe
I mean, the Ravens' offensive line isn't great, and now they don't have
teams. Just after you play the Lions,
the team killer.
It's
The
been a
team
fact. It's
killer.
been a fact
Not
over
even
the
like
last 2 years that after you play the
Lions
Lions
hangover.
more times than not, you get your ass whacked the next week.
Honolulu flu.
Yeah, you get Joe Flacco traded,
Right. You get after you play the Lions,
and then
you
you get Jake Browning benched.
right, and then you get Mahomes cut.
Let's go. Hey, but what do you think would happen? Who's gonna go down?
You think
Travis
someone's
Kelce
gonna go
retires,
down? Shit.
or what player's gonna be
Is this what Drew
done?
meant by injuries? George is predicting them? No. Drew, you think it's time to have the conversation or what?
Well, I mean I've been waiting on the conversation for a little bit, but now after seeing what happened to our the penalties, we got to do something about the penalties. We're talking about Terrion Arnold. We got to do something about these goddamn penalties because there's too many of them, and just in the worst spots. And I thought it was like. I remember talking about it last year, and we were just
that
like,
was me hating.
I thought it was just like a young quarterback thing where he's like, he doesn't know how physical he can be in the NFL. He's being too, like, that's what we talked about last year when he was getting these penalties. Like, he was the most flagged. Well, remember this? He was like the most flagged corner.
Like player in the NFL.
Most
Player in the
Yeah.
NFL.
I feel like this is like, I've been caught saying this too many times. Like, I felt like he was trending in the right direction. I don't know.
Because the sticky coverage, and the good breakups every once in a while led you to believe that, that he was playing good defense, but maybe he just wasn't getting called for it those plays.
Yeah, maybe he just wasn't.
But at the same time, he could be locking down when they're not throwing the ball his way. That's him locking that receiver up usually.
I mean, yeah, I mean, we've talked about that in the past, but to your point about injuries, he did have kind of a tumultuous week at first. So he left the game against Cincy with a shoulder injury.
Heck?
He didn't get a stretch or carted off the field, right? It was just off the sideline. I remember I can't remember, but there was an image of him getting carted to the locker room. His original prognosis from the first doc was he was going to be out for the season. Apparently he got a follow-up second opinion this week, and it was super positive. And honestly, I think it's positive too. I know some Lions fans are sitting there fuck it, screw it if TAs are healthy or not, but there's a reason he's starting on this team. And so compared to the rest of the league, that's one thing. But compared to what we would have as options, it's I definitely still believe that he's starting caliber for this Lions team. And so apparently he's only supposed to be out for a month or so, can come back in October. I don't know what the Lions are planning to do as far as if they're going to put him IR or not. But
dude,
to be honest, with the losses of DJ Reed and Khalil Dorsey got hurt as well. Yeah. It's we're pretty thin.
Well, we still got Rock Ya-Sin, who's played decently well. I don't know how
has he?
Has he played decent? He's been the first. He's been the first backup in Lions NFL recent history. That when he comes into the game, we all don't go, "Oh my god, it's over! It's over!"
He made a good play on the ball recently.
But look! No, I heard
Who was it a few years ago?
Off the helmet.
What's his name?
He plays for the 49ers now. What's his name?
Oh,
we'll think of it.
In the Niners game.
We'll think of it. But dude, no, I heard the announcer talking 2 games ago when they were this is when they were thinking of lowering TA's play count. They were saying that Amik Robertson was just off the field, and that he was coming in to play outside sometimes when TA was getting taken out of the game. So I'm thinking, and you would see Amik Robertson 2 weeks ago, he was playing outside more. And I'm thinking, if it's between Amik Robertson getting 100% of the snaps on defense and TA sitting half the time, give me that. I know traditionally Amik's been inside, but they're putting him outside. It's not a question if we got to move Amik outside and TA's got to sit. There's no question. Sit that motherfucker. Amik should be in the game 100% of the snaps. 100%.
Yeah, I don't quite understand why Amik. I feel like Amik, just from the eye test, looks like he's playing better than TA.
Just vet, and pure vet. Good hand placement. Yeah.
Do you think it's literally just because first round status and with TA?
I think
why is TA getting the nod?
I think maybe it's genuinely, I'm not there. I don't know perfectly, but think about every sport you play growing up. I think there's practice players and there's game players. And I think TA fits the bill in OTAs and practice and preseason. He's bigger, he's taller, he's maybe a little quicker, and he probably is phenomenal.
Making plays sticky at practice.
Right, practice, and you don't throw flags.
Well, there's no refs.
Right.
There are refs at practice.
There are. But are they calling it like they're at the games? I don't know.
Right. Who knows?
And Amik is a baller.
How that's set up.
When he's on the field, he might be the most consistent person on the defense, besides Brian Branch. But it's close. I don't think I've ever seen Amik.
He's also a talker. He's a talker. He's known as being a talker, a loud, boisterous player, which I love. I love the swagger, but it's
everyone loves the talker.
He right. I mean, it's just he got into it with Jamar. It was like the first play of the game.
Got to.
Yeah.
Even if they catch it on you, you got to get up and start talking.
Yeah, you got to get in their head, piss them off. Pissing them off can be bad though sometimes.
So you think that TA's like just better in practice than he is in the games?
I don't.
How else do you explain it?
How else do you explain leading the? He didn't end
Are
up.
people embarrassed to have Amik as our starter? Like, is that like they just people are like, how could that be our starter? But like, I don't. I mean, if he balls, he balls.
No, and he's got an all-time quote. Amik's got the all-time quote.
Right. That was.
They tried to bury me. Y'all can't bury what comes from the dirt. That goes hard.
Yeah, quote that.
That shit. Oh, goosebumps when he said that. I was like, I was like, did he?
Amik's gonna be starting now.
Prepare that.
Amik's gonna be starting. Along with like who knows?
What do you think?
At the other corner position, I mean,
Rock Ya-Sin, probably.
I mean, it's probably Rock Ya-Sin. Avonte Maddox was.
Rock Ya-Sin's a vet. You know, he's got years in the league.
Yep. And Avonte Maddox is a good vet. He filled in for Kirby when Kirby had like this.
Right, I don't know if he can play. He'll play corner at all, but
put him down
he also got hurt.
Yeah,
supposedly got hurt this week. So I don't know. I feel like DBs are going to be kind of thin. It's going to be hard to keep with the speed of the Chiefs.
Thornton.
Also, on the other side of the ball, had a little bit of a scare with Amon-Ra hurting his wrist. I don't know what the deal is with up too late playing 2K, but he ended up being all right. The only other the big one was with Decker obviously didn't play. I thought that Manu looked terrible. I thought he was like the worst player on the Lions starters against the Bengals. I mean, he gave up one really bad sack. I think he gave up the strip sack. Granted, he had to go up against Trey Hendrickson, but I don't know if you guys saw.
He's a pro, as you guys would say in the past.
Yeah, and I honestly don't think it was in the Lions' plans to like have him playing real minutes this early. I mean, that kind of happens when you have guys leave. We've had a bunch of vets leave over the last, since he's been drafted. Between Ragnow and Taylor Decker being Hurt and Zietler and all these Jonah Jackson.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I just thought he played terrible, and so I don't know if
he was the lowest rated, I believe, too. I mean, eye test too, you could see it, but I think before the game, Kane, you had a good optimistic take on was it Manu?
I just said that if there's ever a game, that you want to let these young dudes get some spin, and hopefully Jared Goff doesn't die that game. A game like this, when we think it's a surefire win, it's never a surefire in the NFL, but when you think it's damn near pretty close to that I'd rather see him play get some spin against the Bengals and the Chiefs and be lined up across from Chris Jones. So I think it was as long as Goff doesn't die, I think we're good.
Well, there's that other the Chiefs. I think he's a linebacker. He's got the Greek guy, Greek last name.
Starts with the K.
Karlaftis. Yeah, he lines up on as a pass rusher on the outside a lot. And so
are they all named George?
Greeks. There are a lot of Greek Georges, that's for sure.
How do you say it?
Yorgo.
I'm gonna call you
Yogurt. Yogurt?
That's my little cousins used to call my grandfather Papu Yogurt because they couldn't say his name.
That's funny.
So yeah, I mean that's common.
Well, we got Dan Skipper got elevated off the practice squad, which I honestly, now looking back, I always thought that Dan Skipper was higher on the depth chart than Manu. And I wonder how much
game guy. No, I'm kidding.
Well, I'm just saying when they made the decisions.
What the hell?
When they and I'm thinking it was probably a little bit of the roster game, right? If they waived if they waived Manu's young enough that he probably gets picked up by another team. Nobody's fucking picking up Dan Skipper. Like, to be
Tallest
honest,
player
like,
in the league.
Is he?
That's making me go.
Yeah, I think he is. He's like 6'7".
I'm
6'7".
He's taller than my. Oh, God.
No, he's more than
geez.
6'7", bro.
He's taller than my.
We're
Lotta.
obviously like anybody that's watched the Lions over the last 3 years are big, Dan Skipper guys.
Big Skip.
He's 6'9". He's huge.
6'9".
He makes everybody look short on the field.
So if we get to see him, if he gets a nod, he'll almost certainly be in the rotation. I feel a lot more comfortable if Decker doesn't play, but I don't know. It just feels like we're thin. We're thin at offensive line. Like, this is the year. It feels so funny because the years past, I've been terrified of DB injuries or just like being so thin at defensive back. And this year, it's like we feel a lot deeper. Like we've already lost, Ennis Rakestraw and like DJ Reed, and it's like, we have some serviceable players.
Are you just comfortable being uncomfortable at DB? Is
I guess so. I think that's what it is. But like
with the offensive line, we start seeing cracks and we're like,
I'm terrified. Well, and I think it comes down to like everything we said about Goff. And like
Goff and our offense is usually answered for our bad defense in a lot of times.
100%. And he's noticeably worse against when he gets pressured. So do you disagree?
Beautiful.
No, fuck no, hell no. When the offensive line's getting hurt, I'm terrified. I'm shaking in my boots. There's a reason I texted you guys the Decker thing. I was like, oh no.
Surely Brock Wright can get down there or something. He's a great blocker.
Can we talk about
he is a good blocker?
For whatever reason, why our OCs love Brock Wright. Like, again, I'm watching the game, and it was he scored the second touchdown or something, like third touchdown. And it was like someone was with me. He was like, "Oh, is that Brock or is that Sam Laporta?" And I'm like, "No, it's probably Brock Wright." And it was. It's like Brock Wright just scoring touchdowns. It's like there's not a
no one guards him. That's why.
Also, ball security. The same Brown podcast, I was listening to them. They're saying tight ends have the best ball security. Because look at Laporta as he's diving into the end zone. Got the ball like that,
Spear.
Kind of did that Golden Tate dive.
I know, dude. Oh, gosh. That's my favorite play, I think, ever. But
the Golden Tate ass slam?
Hell yeah.
In overtime
on the edge.
That's your favorite play ever?
Probably.
That's one of mine. That solidified him as one of my favorite lines ever.
Over the Ndamukong Suh stomp?
I didn't like the Ndamukong Suh stomp. It didn't make me feel good,
Ndamukong Suh, it didn't make me feel good as a kid, but also it did give our team a bit of an identity, which is something we needed at the time.
Was that under Jim Schwartz? Was that the Jim Schwartz year?
Yeah.
That Jim Schwartz and the hardball handshake? Yeah.
That was the year.
See? Right. I'm fine with all that. But yeah, no, I'm not proud of that. Yeah. Also, like a weird time for the city of Detroit too during those times, the mayors and whatnot. So like, it's just a rough time.
We were grimy back then.
I feel like it's got to be a Calvin Johnson play for me. Favorite play ever. It's like, what was the there was a game, I think it was against Dallas. I think it was at the single game record or something like that. And it was such a simple play, but it came right after like Dez Bryant, who I hate Dez Bryant. I think any Lions fan, if you've been a Lions fan for like as long as we have, like you hate Dez Bryant. Back to like the fucking phantom call and when he's running out on the field with his helmet off.
That's
in the playoff game. But he was talking shit about how he was the best wide receiver in the NFL. At the same time that Calvin Johnson in the NFL, he's saying that he's the best wide receiver. And in a game against Dallas right before the Lions-Dallas game, and Calvin just takes his slant and takes to the house, like 85-yard touchdown.
Yeah.
And I was like, it's not like a crazy Calvin Johnson play as far as those plays go, but it was just like, it was like, nah, I am the best wide receiver in the game today, and like making a case forever. Like
Until
I just
I
thought it
leave.
was so swaggy.
Until I leave.
Yeah, right,
Vindication.
right,
Yeah,
right. That's the
Fuck,
thing.
yeah,
is,
fuck Des Bryant. I mean, I like thinking back on it now. I mean, you got to think that way, that you're the best. But what a bozo! I used to be so mad about him because that's like when I started getting big into football and watching the Lions was around that time, and I remember just getting hot about shit I didn't even know about too much. So yeah, fuck that guy. He talked a lot too.
Yeah.
Kane, what's your favorite Lions flavor?
So that it's probably not that one, but the Golden Tate play is top 3. I remember vividly where I was. My parents had like stopped watching the game. They walked away from it for a sec, and I was alone in my living room when I was watching it. So I remember that. But favorite Lions play, I would have to say securing the. You know what? Actually,
I think I know what you're about to say.
No, you don't know
Oh,
what to
never
say.
mind.
Kirby Joseph interception on Aaron Rodgers, his last pass as a Packer ever.
That's a great
I think that
one.
might be my favorite. And I don't think we
That's
don't
not-
appreciate
I mean,
it now.
that's-
10 years from now, you can be like, Aaron Rodgers was arguably considered the greatest of all time. People said it. Probably definitely not, but people were saying it when he was in Green Bay. Ended his career.
Sure.
Kirby Joseph pick.
That's cool.
Bye-bye.
I think that's legitimately my favorite game in the Dan Campbell era.
Mhm.
Like, and it didn't mean anything. That's why I think it was like it did. It meant like it set the stage for. Oh, that was 22, right? That was 22, and then came back in 23, and like went like 11 and 6, 11 and 5, or something like that. And then I mean that has set forward.
It was the best year we ever had.
The best
after it was.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, up until I guess actually that year was better than last year.
Yeah,
went to the NFC
record wise. Yeah, and should have won. We should have been in the Super Bowl. Yeah,
but
woulda, shoulda.
But
yeah, and that's a play right
Vildor, bonk.
Vildor.
Is that your favorite play, George?
My gosh,
no, okay.
Vildor. God damn.
That or like beating the Rams when St. Brown caught that final catch to secure the win against the Rams in the playoffs.
St. Brown is always catching the final pass. He's always catching the pass to get the first down.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. He's got double.
Gosh.
I was watching the game with my Vikings fan friend, and I was talking about how Amon-Ra's like kind of like people don't consider him in that top tier. Like if the top tier really is, Justin Jefferson and Jamar Chase, like Amon-Ra is definitely, has been considered in the next tier, whatever that next tier is, was like Nico Collins and those guys.
CD Lamb, AJ Brown.
CD, right. And so, but I think that there's a case to be made for Amon-Ra, especially like, it's almost like the Tom Brady case, whereas like, to your point earlier about how Aaron Rodgers was being considered the greatest of all time, but it's like, obviously, Tom Brady's the GOAT because he did it consistently. And he didn't make these unbelievably awesome like plays like Aaron Rodgers did. Like Aaron Rodgers had like the best arm talent ever. Like he's crazy. Like the flick of the wrist is crazy. Look at the wrist. And it feels kind of like Amon-Ra is like that consistent, the hands, like he doesn't, I've only seen him ever like drop one pass, maybe. I think it was this year against the Packers.
Yeah.
It's like, at some point you gotta.
He's so consistent. His consistency is crazy. It's almost Larry level. But
yeah, it's hilarious. Yeah. It's the same thing, and I think it's like as he's become more trusted in the Lions offense, whether it was with Ben Johnson, with John Morton, like you're seeing him make plays like the pitch play to Demo against the Ravens. It's like that's a difficult play to make when you're a wide receiver. I feel like that's like
when you don't do that type of shit too often.
Right. It's like
And the
it's
nerves, like even if you practiced it well,
remember
like
the
even...
Titans. Remember Sunshine couldn't make the pitch. Amon-Ra could.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Sun God can. Sunshine
Can't.
couldn't. There we go. So
There we go. Sunny boy.
So you guys want to make
So what
some
are we
bets?
thinking for these matchups?
Okay.
any more thoughts on the Chiefs game?
My only thoughts are I want to make some bets and I want to talk about what we think the scores are going to be.
He's over it. He's
No.
done
It's
with the
just,
matchup.
it's just I want to talk about now.
We've
What do we
exhausted it
actually think the
almost.
game's going to look like? You know,
That's fair.
right? I mean,
Sunday Night Football, prime time.
prime time.
I did love how Goff mentioned it being in prime time during the post game locker room breakdown. He's like, "We got a good one in prime time." So it's just I don't know. I feel like as fans and as like people talking about the games, like it feels like we like to make a big deal out of the prime time shit, but it's fun to see like the players do too.
Right.
Lions only have so many primetime games. And so
prime time. And like this whole Lamar's bad. This whole the Chiefs are 2-3, going to be 2-4 after this. It doesn't matter. You show up to these games if those dudes are suited up across from you. If Andy Reid is coaching the team across from you, and that's going to be one of the toughest games of the year. So I don't care that the Chiefs look a little slow, had a slower start than they have in previous years, but you can't take this game lightly, especially after the taste that's in their mouth after that Jaguars game. So prime time, and it's going to look like that game 2 years ago, the beginning of the season 2 years ago. So that's what I'm thinking. Who do you want to go first with our bet prediction here? You guys look like you're deep in thought.
Well, I think that real quick with the game, like I think the script is going to be pretty similar to what happened 2 years ago. I mean, I think that it's going to come down to. I feel like this is a Chiefs special too. It's just going to come down to the last couple minutes, right? It's going to be tie game or close game. It's going to be between, are we going to give the ball back to Pat Mahomes and can we make the play when it matters?
Yeah.
And so I think it's going to be close. I do not like how the Chiefs are favored. Did you guys see that?
Yeah, minus 2.5.
Minus 2.5.
It's crazy.
Chiefs are favored.
Perfect.
That's crazy. What's crazy is if you've read anything this week, it's like Lions are in most
power
people's
rankings,
power rankings number one, or if they're not number one, they're number two. And
well, that's what happens. They put you up there because they know the script, so the next week they can bring you down. So George always talks about
two and a half is like 2.5's considerable. That's not
that's tie game and they hit a field goal to win.
I just mean 2.5 points when you're talking about favorites is like a considerable margin. It's so the books have
field goal?
They have them winning outright. They have
them winning by a considerable margin.
Yeah.
Mm. The game is going on tonight. It's the Eagles Giants game. The Eagles were 7-point favorites. So it's even though I think I think the Giants are winning, but that going into the game, people would say that's a lopsided. The Eagles would easily win that, and they were only 7-point favorites. And this is
oh my goodness,
I don't know, 2.5 is.
Sorry,
I just don't understand when they do that, and then you look at the over/under on yards for the players that they highlight, and they just have the yards on the Lions are way higher. It's like they expect us to lose, but also expect our players to do more, to get more. It's just, I know it doesn't exactly always correlate like that, but it seems weird to me.
Oh, this was the last thing on the spread. This was just a stat that I had read before the Cincy game, was that in the last 50 games, so this is before the Cincy game, the Lions were 38-11-1 against the spread, which is a crazy clip or a crazy margin, percentage wise. The Lions with 38-11-1 at covering the spread covering the spread. So
That's
that means
insane.
if you had bet them, that's like something like what's 38 times
75% almost.
76%. Right. So 76%. Like if you had bet the Lions to cover, that would have hit 76% of the time, which is crazy. That's a crazy, like a good better hits like 60%.
You go to Vegas.
Yeah,
Vegas
100%. And so I think that Lions 2.5 is like easy. And the Lions covered again. Lions covered against Cincy at 10.5. So
okay, so talk to me about the score. What do you think the score is going to be? It's sitting at 52.5 right now. So that's looking like a 27-24, 28-24, 30-27, somewhere in that range.
I have a score.
What do you think,
We're
George?
ready for that. I think we are going to win 28-21. Do I want 21? 24. Can I go 24? Can I change it?
28-24. Let's do it. Yeah. Okay.
It's a weird score, but
not really that weird.
No, it's not
it's
weird.
not that weird. I think
Yeah.
we're going to take a touchdown over the top at the very end, seal the deal, and then it's going to be like, fuck yeah, you know?
I know. I feel like it's going to be a defensive game.
Yeah.
I feel like Steve Spagnuolo is going to. I feel like he is going to have a fucking game plan. I'm going 24-20. And I think it's going to happen fourth quarter. It's going to be 4th and 1, and we're going to have the option to either punt it to Pat Mahomes and give him a minute and a half left, or we're going to go for it. We're going to be on like our own 35. We're going to run Penei Sewell out into the flat, seal the game. Something like that.
If we do that shit, then Ben Johnson is.
If I call my shot.
Useless. Okay, that's calling your shot. Chiefs gave up 31 to the Jags. And you're telling me we're going to score less than 30. Well, I got something for you. The Lions are going to score 34 points. And the Chiefs are going to score 23. 34-23 Lions.
Taking the over.
That.
Taking the over. I don't feel very confident about that. But
Why?
I feel like this is just a huge measuring.
Chiefs.
I think this is a huge measuring stick game. To be honest, like
for them,
for both teams. Like,
you think the Lions have something to prove here?
Well, I mean, I think they do. I hope that they think they do. Like, I want that energy. I feel like that is Dan Campbell, the chip on the shoulder. Like, he does a good job at that. And so I just, I feel like, primetime game, people, myself included, being like, well, is there a quality win so far on the board? And I'm like, the Ravens, maybe the Ravens game in hindsight. So, I mean, I don't see a way where KC doesn't make the playoffs, even if they start 2-4. So, I think that this is a measuring stick game. So,
got it. Well, those are the score predictions. Do we want to do reverse order for our bets now?
Do we even have an order for this one?
Do we have
for last week?
I feel like last week we didn't get to do it on the pod because they hadn't released the lines yet.
Yeah.
So we have the lines this week, ladies and gentlemen.
Alrighty, let's see here.
Hey, I'm down. Give it to me. Give me the ball.
How about this? Yeah, you're down. Let's give you the ball. Let's see what you can come up with.
All right. You didn't need me to go first on this one, but Jake Bates over 2.5 PATs.
Wow,
that's cool.
Goofy bet. I know.
What's it called? What's it called? The plus, the minus. What's that called, Drew? I need my gambling
spread.
expert. What's the spread on that? What is it?
Minus 158.
Yeah,
Minus 158.
minus 150.
All right.
Can we even parlay it? Are we even?
Does it have the
This
same
is
game parlay? It had this SGP
Oh,
above
does it not? Fuck.
Just look. We don't
Why
know.
can you not? Can you not? I don't think it does. Oh, that's disgusting.
You can go. Kicking points.
What is that?
Yeah. Oh, 8. I think it's
I'll just go over field goals made 3.5. So 4 field goals on the game.
total of the game.
Mm-hmm. Same game parlay.
I mean, stout defense maybe.
I don't even see that bet, George.
Special teams props, and then go down to field goal total. SGP.
I don't even have. Oh, you're right. Okay, here we go.
Why?
Over 3.5. All right.
Do I not know something about betting? Why would the PAT over under made not be same game parlay?
I think it's like because they don't want stacking of the odds. Kane, the answer to your question is the odds.
Yeah.
Like the number below
Odds,
is the
yeah.
odds. And I think they don't basically you can bet certain things that are more likely to happen together,
Right.
and they have to adjust the odds.
If the line,
So-
if you bet the line
it
score 3
correlates.
touchdowns,
It correlates with other
right?
stuff.
If you bet the line
correlates
score
to-
3 touchdowns and Jake Bates makes 2.5 PATs, then it's just you're trying to double up on
Right.
the odds. But
So special teams bettors are getting boned by this.
Well, I think they adjust it for a lot of bets, because you can make the same case for just the over and Jared Goff passing touchdowns, right? Like if he has more passing touchdowns, the over is more likely to hit, right? Like that makes sense. And so they adjust it for some, they don't for others. It's probably the fucking algorithm.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I don't know what I like. You have anything, King?
yeah. Ready? All right, here we go. Amon-Ra St. Brown over 6.5 receptions. Mr. Consistent. I think I already chose that once this year.
You did.
I like
Do the
that.
exact same bet.
Now Spagnuolo is a little smarter, and then he might eliminate. You know what, George? I think this might be the JMO over 46.5, George. If you want to take it, there's no way he goes 4
It's
weeks.
45 and a half.
45 minutes. There's no way, right, George? Go get it, man. I mean,
Let me look.
that's 2 catches. 2 catches.
No, you already locked it in. You already locked in over 3.5 field goals.
Then take it, Drew.
I'm thinking about it.
Please.
I'm thinking about it.
Then take it, Drew. Take it.
I don't know. I'm going with
You should do the golf stuff or passing stuff.
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna I'm going with Gibbs. I feel like Gibbs over receiving yards, 26.5. That's what my gut's telling me.
His guts are gurgling. So, George, read it out. What do we have?
Receiving? Okay, I took field goals over 3.5 total.
All right, Loki,
Kane?
we cannot take in a parlay. We can't take the field goals in a parlay for whatever reason. I don't know why.
Okay, I got a backup. Here we are. Mahomes over 0.5 interceptions.
Oh, you like that Mahomes, huh?
I loved that bet you made last week, Drew. It's makes you feel good when it hits too. I'm gonna just know I will be screaming if that hits, and you're watching the game. Just know in Detroit I will be howling off my rooftop.
All right, George, read it off. What do we got?
All right, so
I already
Mahomes
got
over.
it. I got it.
Let's get it,
It's plus 495. Over 6.5 Amon-Ra receptions, over 0.5 Pat Mahomes interceptions, and over 26.5 Jahmyr Gibbs receiving yards.
And for $15, what will that give us?
$89.25.
Juicy.
Ooh,
We made enough money last week to pay for a couple weeks, no?
We did. That we did.
Hey, we're printing money over here. Printing money, ladies and gentlemen. Take our bets.
We're positive on the season.
We are. Barely.
Yeah, we are.
Hey, one big hit and you're good to go for a few weeks. Love it. Alrighty, you guys got anything else to add before we wrap it up here?
Go Tigers. Go
Tigers. Not whatever that goofy guy has in his fucking head over there. I mean, they can win too.
Yeah.
I mean, they can win too if they want.
Big win. They play tonight. They're up 3-0. Yeah.
Insane
Go
that you're a
Cubs.
Cubs fan on this Lions podcast we have here. I saw you rocking the Chicago Wildfire shirt the other day too on the pod. What's up with the Chicago shit, Ben Johnson?
I mean, I lived there for a while. I mean, I played for the Chicago Wildfire. Can't hit on that.
Yeah, sure. Keep that shit in the
But-
closet.
Yeah, I'm rooting for the. I mean, I'm rooting for the
You
Tigers.
don't play
too.
for the Wildfire anymore. Who do you play for? Wearing
It's true,
enemy
Ed.
team gear? Insane, bro. And videoing yourself doing it? Oh. On a Detroit podcast.
Low key,
Just saying.
George's best take.
It's the Detroit Lions podcast.
Okay.
Sorry that I left Detroit, man. Sorry that I moved elsewhere. Sorry,
Switch teams
You're
frequently or
so
what?
brave and we're all proud of you.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
Hey, we love you. Yeah. Thanks everybody for listening to this episode of the Lions Main Podcast. Don't be like Drew. Root for Detroit teams. If you guys are listening, like, follow, subscribe, retweet. Make sure you comment if you can. And join us next week as we recap the Lions' victory. I predict a big victory. They predict a small victory, but a victory nonetheless. And yeah, get up for it.
And if nothing else, bet the Lions to cover.
This is the Lions Main Podcast.